Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. Today we are going to discuss an age-old tragical case in which in the appeal the Honorable High Court of Delhi gave convicted and sentenced the accused to 7 years of imprisonment and also 2.25 crores of rupees as fine towards the victim, that is compensation to the victim under section 304 CRPC. This is a tragic case. We can call it as Uphaar tragedy. Uphaar is the name of a cinema theatre. On 13/6/1997, at about 3 o'clock during the matinee show of the film Border, suddenly the fire engulfed the parking area. It spread to the theatre and entire theatre was burnt to ashes. Of course, people say that due to short circuit, whatever the reason may be, 59 people died and 100 people received injuries. Actually, you may be knowing the reason also. Normally nowadays, if you go into any theatre, the fire service exit way will be clearly shown. There also, at the time also, during 1997 also, the fire restrictions were there. But for the sake of money, the greedy owners of the theatre, they have allowed more chairs to be fixed in a zigzag way, due to which the people, out of frustration, they could not come out of the theatre because of the zigzag seating and they could not come out. Most of them died due to asphyxia, that is suffocation. So this is the reason it has shaken the entire nation at that particular time. And I think Ansal brothers, I think by both the names, Deepak Ansal and second person Dinesh, some two persons were there. They were main persons, and of course 7 or 8 partners were also there. So the police registered a case. Of course, the matter went to the stage of convict them for 2 years. But the compensation, actually around 25 or 30 crores of compensation was awarded. But people felt that it was not sufficient. They asked for more compensation. Now both the civil and criminal cases have been filed. And now, after so many years, 1997, so after so many years, now the appeal has been decided by the Honorable High Court of Delhi. So you can see this case as a state, that is State of Delhi versus Dinesh Chand Sharma. It relates to crime number 207 by 1997 of the Delhi police station. Some police, Chanakyapuri, I don't remember the name of the police station correctly. Right. So actually, this is a serious incident. It has been tackled. Of course, a lot of time the accused were so influential and also so intelligent that they managed to get the records missing. Of course, a court staff was also found guilty. Now he is also convicted. So basing on the advantage of the missing documents, even though the prosecution filed the secondary evidence, that is xerox copy or attested copies of the documents, they have denied to get them marked. Second, they have denied in 313 CRPC examination also that these documents could not be marked because the original documents are missing. They have taken advantage of that. Actually, the judge thought over nights and days and nights, ultimately came to the conclusion that they have committed this offense through the breach of trust of the public servant, that is the court staff. So they colluded with the court staff. That's why the cases were treated. Now the appeal was taken under section 201 IPC, that is 201, that is tampering of evidence. Second is 120B, criminal conspiracy, and I think 409, breach of trust by public servant, that relates to the court staff also. Total 8 persons. Now yesterday the appeal was also decided. It went against the appellant, that is Dinesh Chand Sharma. Actually, Bansal brothers, both of them, Sushil Ansal and Gopal Ansal, and 7 others, they were convicted for 7 years. And Ansal brothers, they were fined rupees 2.25 crores each. Whereas Dinesh Chand Sharma and the rest of the people, that is 5 people, they were sentenced, they were not convicted, they were sentenced to pay a fine of rupees 3 crores each. So this is nothing but victim compensation for the sake of the victims, the bereaved families who died and who received injuries in that tragic incident, to compensate them at least. So because you may be knowing, according to section 2 within brackets W or V, victim. Victim means a person who is affected, not only the directly person and the family members, bereaved family members, they are also the victims of the tragic incident, and definitely they have to be compensated under Victim Compensation Act. Of course, that is not there in India, but anyway, section 304 CRPC is there. Basing on that section 304 CRPC, the court has granted this much of that is compensation. 3 crores each means 5 into 3, 15. These people fight 20. Actually, last time 30 crores has been awarded by the Delhi trial court, and it has been reduced to 50% by the Supreme Court. Now the matter has been decided finally by the Delhi High Court in the appellate, because it has been sent back to the Delhi High Court, and I think month by month progress was also supervised by the Supreme Court. Ultimately, the judgment has come. To sum up, this is a very tragic incident due to the negligence of the cinema theatre staff, which resulted in the death of so many persons, and ultimately now in the shape of compensation they were given around 20 crore rupees, and also the fine. Of course, the conviction is there for 7 years. Previously it was 2 years. Since they have gone appeal, now they have been connected for 7 years. Good judgment. If you find time, please read it. Please refer it as State versus Dinesh Chand Sharma. I think if you relate it to FIR number 207/2006, if you type like this, it will come, right? Thank you very much.